Welcome to a new wandering. I am still in Cyprus, and today's wandering is going to be a very special one where we are going to go and walk through history. Let's go. Today I will be exploring one of Cyprus's greatest treasures. What's behind here? The Paphos Archaeological Park, which is located in Paphos. It is a place where ancient mythology, art and daily Roman life come together in some of the most beautiful mosaics and ruins in the Mediterranean. So join me as I wander through its history, its masterpieces, and what makes it a must visit. I am expecting to have my mind blown. And I got my ticket. It is €4.50 for adults. And it looks pretty already. Let the wandering begin. I'm so excited about this. I've been here for a few days. In Paphos. But I've not managed to come to it yet because I have to strategize everything around. No, which way to go? Left or right? Let's go this way. Oh no? No, let's go up the steps. Sorry. It's hard to decide when there's always more options than one. But I can't wait to see them. I have read up on it a little bit, so I will try to share a few interesting bits. I don't know too much. I want to learn about it, but I heard, seen photos and videos, and wow, they were always wow. That's a visitor center building, and I can hear they're just opening it. I think I'm the first visitor in today. I tried to come early. Found the map. I'm not sure it's gonna help me much because I'll be looking through my camera. Now this is quite an extensive spread out on an extensive surface. That's what I wanted to say. And as I said, I came early because it's hot. And anyway, it's already, I don't know, like 26 degrees and it's going up, and it's only 8:30. Oh, there's the little lighthouse. I got to see that from Paphos Castle. And I decided to turn left. The sea is there. Alright, I have reached the first one. And I have no idea which one it is. I believe inside it's what they call the house of Dionysos, but until I go in I don't know. I have not seen an inscription yet. What I spotted is that, can you see? The pipes. They were very clever early on. Okay, it's not the house of Dionysos, it's the house of Odeon. Okay, so on this side is just a mosaic, if you will, which is not simple at all, because look at all the intricacy on it. Some of it is missing, but I'll show you in a second something quite spectacular. Geometrical designs. Now these mosaics, both of them are from the second quarter of the 4th century AD. And let's have a look at the other one. Tum tum tum. Of course some bits are missing, but there's plenty of detail for us to see. Oops. Different scenes from Greek mythology. I know that they're on the top. It's baby Dionysos sitting on the lap of Hermes. You can see the wings on his I don't know what you call it. Oh, sorry, my hand slipped. The helmet he's wearing. That's the clue. It's either on the top of his head or on his heels. The second one there is Leda, the Queen of Sparta, and Zeus, who will be turning into a swan and seducing her. Now the middle panel is in two sections and we are missing some of it, but it was about a beauty competition which this girl, Cassiopeia, won, and Aeon, the god of time, is presenting her with her prize. And then the rest of them here are just looking on, dissatisfied with the outcome. The lower panel, yet another competition. This one was about music, and the character right on the right side is Apollo, who's sentencing Marsyas, the flute player, to death because he dared to challenge him. And here there should be triumphal entry of Dionysos, but I think he's missing. We can see a part of his entourage. Okay, one more look. And then, oopsie, you're part of one of the colonnade bits as well. Oh goodness, it was so hot inside. It's nice to come out, but this was so interesting. I have seen a few Roman mosaics in different places I've been to over my travels, but here there are supposed to be more and better preserved than anywhere else, so I am looking forward to seeing more and more. And wow, there's so much, I don't even know which way to look. Okay, so this massive thing we have in front of us is called the Villa of Theseus, and it is the largest building to date that they have discovered in Cyprus. It is a luxurious villa. I would say it's an understatement, because it contained about 100 rooms and spread over 9,600 square meters. Now, that's a villa then and some. And they came to the conclusion that it is very likely that it was one of the main residences of the Roman governor at the time. It was built probably in the 2nd century and was used for about 500 years to come. We are not allowed to traipse all over it. They have made these walkie things we can climb onto, like this one. I'm on one of them. Let's see the other side, and I'm gonna climb up there in a sec so we can have a better view from above. Now I am up there and from up here we can see what was the bath complex of the villa. Yet again, it is the largest ever found in a private residence in Cyprus. I'm not quite sure where it ends, but it was made out of many rooms and it was able to accommodate up to 30 people, so it's a considerable size. Now, I have seen Roman baths before, including in Bath in the UK, and I just spotted something which I hope you can see it. Can you see those what do you call them, like small brick columns made just there where I'm focusing now? They were using the hippocaust system to warm up the rooms, and that's how they did it, with these stacked bricks, and underneath them hot gases released from the furnace would follow through and heat up the place, turn it into the sauna-like room like we know them today. Just turning around so you have an idea of the size of the site. I came through that road there which you can't even see the end of it, and then that was the house of Aeon, and we will continue on. As I said, it's a lot to see, and I'm gonna go next and show you that mosaic in a sec. Just want to do like a pan around whilst I'm up here in the crow's nest. And the sea is there. And Paphos Castle, which looks really tiny from here. Now before I get to that one, let's have a quick look at this one. I assume this would have been a long hallway. You can see some of the bases of the columns. Now if you're wondering why isn't there more, it's just the floor and foundations and only a little bit of the walls. Is that like, the reason is because like pretty much everywhere else in the world, when one rain would fall and another would follow, it's not necessarily that they always wanted to destroy what was there before it, but they wanted to do something else. So they would use up the materials, especially construction materials, to build new homes, new churches, new temples, whatever the situation might have been. And as bad as that for us, you know, because you can't see them exactly as they were, it was a very practical way of moving on. And as I said, that happened everywhere in the world, not just here. Now this is a beautiful and impressive mosaic, and most of it is all here. You can see only a little bit of the edges are missing, and I believe this is why the villa has been named Theseus, the villa of Theseus, because, come on, zoom in the middle we can see the hero Theseus defeating the Minotaur, and that's one of the big stories. Sun is quite strong already, but it's a very interesting legend. Read it. But it's practically this Minotaur who had the head of a bull and the body of a man. He lived in a labyrinth under King Minos's palace in Crete, and nobody could get rid of him. So Theseus offers, and with the help of Ariadne, the king's daughter, who gives him yarn of thread, he manages to find him and kill him. So yeah, it's a bit more complicated than that short version of it, but it's absolutely beautiful. If you look at the details, it's like wow, just wow. All right, let's continue on. The sun is already too strong. Come on, clouds, we need you. There's a few here and there, but they're not in the right spot. There's fragments everywhere, and then there's bits where we can't go in. can see something interesting there, but I need to walk around it. That's the one. Unfortunately, we can't go around it for me to be able to show it to you properly, and I don't know how much it shows because the sun is in my eyes. But anyway, that is a mosaic depicting Achilles and his family, and it's the scene where they are preparing him for his first bath when he was a baby. And we all know the saying about Achilles' heel, that was his weak spot. It's because when his mom dipped him in, he grabbed him by his ankle, and that did not get into that special potiony water. So that ended up being his weak spot and caused his death in the end. There's a bit where we can see the colonnades. I think I'm gonna go that way. These are just random bits with beautiful geometrical patterns that we can actually step on, but I'm just walking around them. Oops. There's so much, like, really, I'm yet to get in a situation when I wish I had at least 10 pairs of eyes that could rotate independently so I can look at everything. There's just some of the bases of the columns, and then let's go see them. You can see them better from this side. It's always about where the light comes from. I came back to this spot because this is where I can see 3 that look the best, and the noisy plane has passed. It's rare to hear them this noisy here in Paphos, so that's strange. This is just in front of it. Just wanted to show the detail at the bottom of one of the columns. Okay, let's have a look from this side as well. Now, I think I forgot to tell you how all of this was discovered. In 1962, when a farmer was plowing the field, he turned up some mosaic fragments, and it all began from there. And then various archaeological teams from even different countries, I think Poland as well, like the villa of Theseus was excavated by them, have joined in, and it's been a massive ongoing project since. The floor mosaics are among the finest in the Eastern Mediterranean, both artistically, in technique and themes, and in its richness of the mythological imagery. Let's have a look at this one. That probably was the top part, the support that would come just under the roof. I spotted a little lizard! Oh my goodness! I'm so happy I haven't seen one yet here. I know that there are, but they are master hiders. So, oh, hello little darling, and you're gone. Oh, well, at least we got to see you. And from that little cute distraction back to the mosaics, we have already seen that the themes are very varied. There's myth, nature, hunts, daily life, gods and heroes, and most of the mosaics tell multiple stories, like we've seen in the House of Aeon. It's kind of like walking through the myths themselves. Now in this mosaic, which again I'm struggling to show you because we can't go in closer, is depicting the 3 Horae, or hours, daughters of Zeus, who were usually benevolent. They had various duties like opening and closing the gates of Olympus, and other things. And sorry, I am really trying to show it to you, but I actually don't know what I am filming because I can't see it. Now this section I'm trying to show you around me, it's called the Hellenistic house. How can I do this? There we go. Including the mosaics I showed you. They're dated to the 3rd century AD. A section of random fragments where I found a plant, I don't know, and it's blossoming. Tiny, pretty, gorgeous flowers. Look at that. They're lovely. I need to look you up. I have so many things to look up when I'm on a new territory, because though there's always similarities with things we know, there's always a ton of new things, like this plant. I've just spotted another lizzie. Can you see it? It's static now. Oh, I'm so happy. It's been a while I've seen lizards anywhere. Hello. I managed to sneak a little bit closer. Okay, you saw the head movement, and it's gonna disappear in a second, I'm sure. Or a few. If I get any closer. Okay, you're not so scaredy like your friend was. Well, lovely to have seen you. Have a happy life. I'm still in those discarded parts and just looking at this beautiful detailed one. Okay, there's many lizzies here. There's a little one there now. Oh, you guys are making my day, besides me seeing all this beautiful history. And from there I just climbed up so I can show you the sea, the beautiful blue sea. Now there's a very long broad walk that goes around it. Maybe you can see it. The only problem with it is, as you can see, there's not even half a tree anywhere. Where they have planted some mini ones, but until those grow tall enough to give some shade, that's not an enterprise I want to take up once the sun is out. And as I've done a little bit of a detour, let's include this plant as well. Leaves are dried up, but you're blooming. You're gorgeous. And there's a massive ant on it. Can you see it? Okay, let's continue. Okay, there's another large section in front of us. I need to find one of the inscriptions to figure out which one it is exactly. Again, like elements of the columns, top and bottom parts, middle sections and all. Random stone. Look at that. And another one. It almost feels like endless. I'm trying to imagine it all standing with all the buildings and all that. It's like a little town in its own right. Just imagine the many people, the hustle, the bustle, the secrets, the drama. Okay, this is a deep one. I'm not quite sure. I've not found info about this part yet. It's Lizzie time again. Hello, little one. I really wish I could see them up close, but they are not allowing us to get too close. But there you are. You're enjoying the sun, are you? Well, me not so much. And it's getting hotter by the minute. Okay, so all this big bit I've been passing by, it's called the House of Orpheus. And just as I suspected, the excavation has not been finished, so they are not even sure how big the whole thing is. But it dates from the 2nd and 3rd centuries. And a little detour spot where I can see the lighthouse the best. Okay, I walked around it so we can see it more better from here. Huh. More details. They could really put up arrows and stuff to help people navigate this massive area. Came all around there. I will be heading towards the green, I think. Yep, I think I need to follow this long road here. Now, I wanted to tell you something and it completely escaped my mind now. Hopefully it's gonna come back. I come off the road. I want to go see the trees. Stay in the shade for a minute. You can see the grass is completely dried out, burnt out. It's the 3rd year of drought in a row. I think something was digging out from there. Wait, I think these are eucalyptus trees. Let's go smell them. Yes, they are. And boy, it's nice to be here for a bit. I can't believe that at not even 10 o'clock, it's so hot already. Hide away, sun. Just for an hour and a half or so, till I finish here. Now, I think I will continue this way. Though there's a road further up, but let's see what's here. That must be one of the houses where there's more mosaics. So let's go that way. And I'm almost there, but I cannot have a Cyprus video without the Cyprus cat. Hello! Is it grooming time? Being beautiful, you find a shady spot. Yep, you know what good life is, isn't it? There, lots of people are gonna see you. You can't even be bothered to open your eyes properly. It's like, go away, leave me. Okay, I'll leave you. Okay, this looks like a massive building. Okay, this is the house of Dionysos. It was built at the end of the 2nd century and it was destroyed in the 1st half of the 4th century, likely because of earthquakes. Wow. It is called the House of Dionysos because most of the mosaics will depict him, except a few. I think this is one of them, which is depicting Narcissus, who's admiring his image in the lake water. And as you guessed, we have the word of narcissism coming from him. It's all about me, 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 me. And this is another exception of the mosaics. It's depicting Scylla. She's a mythical sea monster who is part human, part fish, and part dog. She's holding a trident, and it's surrounded by all sorts of sea life. You can see dolphins all around. Just wanted to include this, that this is a lovely touch that they have included the information in Braille as well, in Greek and English. Okay, this is a beautiful one. This mosaic is called the Four Seasons, except the central figure. Hold on just a sec. Okay, I'm trying to hold the camera this way so you can see. The central figure can be Dionysos or Aeon, or they're not quite sure. But then we can see the seasons: spring, summer, oopsie, sorry, I completely lost the autumn, and winter. It was a bit of a crazy filming. It's just hard to hold it above something. But what I'm very fascinated by, other than the details of the humans and animals and all that, can you see the geometrical part of the mosaic? They managed to do it in a way that it looks 3D, and I find that really, really cool. Okay, there's a very large one here, but it's missing quite a lot. In the middle, there's scenes of wine and winemaking, and at the edge, bless you, there we can see it. So here at the edge is a triumphant return of Dionysos from India. You can see, there he is, panthers, slaves. Oh, this is really, really interesting. Try to show it to you like this, but it doesn't fit in the frame. It's very, very large. Small one with some star patterns and circles, and the scene of Phaedra and Hippolytus, which is a bit, well, it's typically Greek mythology. You can see Cupid there, who shot one of his arrows into the heart of Phaedra, who writes a love letter to Hippolytus, who is his stepson. So, there you go. And then the next one is another large mosaic, but this is all just geometric patterns. Really beautiful. Though there, I think I'm seeing fruits as well. Pomegranate, grapes. What else was there? Okay, that was that. You can see that how large these rooms are. Another really intricate one, but we have a problem here. The light falls on it, and I don't think we can see it properly, but anyway, it's Zeus transformed into an eagle, and he's kidnapping Ganymedes. And it's not the nicest story, and I'm not gonna say it here. but yeah, the details are quite amazing. And next to it another one with geometrical patterns, and then it includes like objects. You can see chalices, urns, and all sorts. Okay, this is a whole series going up, and I'm gonna go through them one by one. This is Tisbe and Pyramos. I don't remember this wall, but it doesn't look good to me. You can see a leopard who's taken away her will, maybe blood, I don't know. I need to refresh my Greek mythology. Now the trident is the clue. That's Poseidon and Amimone, and we can see Cupid in the middle again, causing trouble. On this one we have another of the naughty gods. On the right you can see Apollo, and then the object of desire, Daphne, and her father, who turns her into a laurel tree. And going round, and it's going that way, and I need to go up to that thingy. We have hunting scenes, and I will probably show them from the other side upside down, because there's no other way to do it unless I grow wings and I can fly above it. Okay, this side you can see how the rooms were split up. No mosaics there. And let's continue with the hunting scenes. It's not just humans hunting animals, but animals hunting animals. Look at the tiger. Human. When you think about it, look at thousands and thousands of tiny little mosaics that they use to put these scenes together. It's a lot of planning, and I'm sure it was very time consuming. They did a really good job. Look at that. I keep getting interrupted by these poles, so sorry. And it continues. This one goes all the way around it, like it's a bull. Now we have a lion and the human. And it ends with the tiger. Another beautiful geometrical one. And another one, but this one has a peacock in the center. Look at that. A male peacock in full display of its open tail feathers. Absolutely gorgeous. And except the last one, which I'm gonna show you when I'm exiting, that's all of them. But I just wanted to show you the building itself, so you can have an idea. It is very large. I think I read it's 2,000 square meters, and out of that more than a quarter is covered by mosaics. And this is the last one, a more simple one, still pretty. And it's time to go back out into the furnace. Just quickly show you the outside of it. As you can see, there's still, oh wow, that one still has the painted walls on. Okay, I'm glad I spotted it. How cool is that? I haven't seen any parts of it with this much detail. Awesome. And I came down. That was the building we've been in, the Dionysos. Another section, and there are traces of mosaic floors, but we can't see them because it's not prepped yet for us. But let me show you a photo. It would be something like that. I can hear some little birds. Okay, I found another one, and this one is switching it up. It says that these two rooms form part of a larger structure which has not yet been excavated. So as a result, the dimensions and functions are still unknown, but it has been identified as an early Christian house. And both rooms were decorated with elaborate mosaics. Let's have a look. So though most of the things here are of Roman origin, there's gonna be other things like this one, and not just the Christians, but then later on the Byzantines, and I don't know, we'll find some bits. I'll tell you when we get there. This place is endless. I've been here for 2 hours. I think there's much more to see. I'm not sure. Just walking around to the bits I've not seen yet. Okay, I think this is the road that leads to the Tomb of the Kings, which I want to show you on another day. So I'm gonna turn around and go a different way. Well, I've done something silly. I walked back and now I am back again here. Because I just realized that there's things I've not seen, like the Agora or the Odeon. And then they have to be done on this side. So let's find them. Some late oleander and the big blue sky. Okay, I've been climbing for a while. I don't know where the heck they are. But I did find the lighthouse. Which is teensy tiny. And look at that. We have a view over a part of Paphos. I even spotted the church I've showed you in a previous video there. But oh boy, my head is gonna explode. Sorry. It's just too hot. Aha! There's something there. But I can't cross through the bushes. Well, it was worth climbing up here just because of this view. Even though I'm at a loss at the moment, I still don't know where some of the things I want to see are, but I'll find them. Not sure what that is. Okay, there's no way down there unless I go all the way back I came from and then take another route. And considering that my brain cells are being cooked, I don't think I will go down back there. So I'll just show it to you from here. I expect that this is the Agora or the marketplace area. Which would have been very busy. And here's the lighthouse. or Pharos. Wow, it's a small one, but it's so pretty with the white and the blue backdrop. And I found some little views. They're just still opening, unfurling. Look. Wow, the view is something else. And the mountains in the background. Let me zoom in a bit. The Troodos Mountains are gorgeous. I have been on my first trip there yesterday and I'm going on another one. I think tomorrow. And it was lovely. Sorry to see. It's just too hot here. Okay, I'm gonna go back and descend rather. Sorry, my brain is fried. But there's so much more to see and I'm getting a bit frustrated that I'm not gonna have the strength to do it all. It's too hot and I'm not coping with it, unfortunately. There's so many more other time periods that are represented here in the archaeological park and I would like to see them. It's just too hot and without a map. Silly me, I didn't get one. I'm struggling to find bits and I would appreciate if there would be signs and arrows pointing to the right directions. They cheer me up. Shade, finally! You have no idea how happy I am about this. Right, I'm not mooning anymore. They genuinely have no idea where I am. Or what am I meant to see here. You can see this path leading somewhere, but I don't want to go that way. So I'm gonna turn around and go this way. I'm trying to find every opportunity I have for a bit of shade. And look, I found this tree. Another mystery to me. I have no idea what you are, beautiful one. It's full of fruit. And back into the sun. Okay, I decided to drop in the towel, as they say, because I need to recognize and admit my limitations. It is too hot. I have been walking around for days since I have arrived to Cyprus, every single day, like, I don't know, many miles, and I'm tired. Even though I came here early morning, as soon as they opened, I just can't cover the whole territory. I really wanted to see it, but that's that. Should I have a free morning in the upcoming days whilst I'm still here, I might return and try and cover the bits I did not get to do today. Otherwise, I'll leave it to that. It is most definitely a place I recommend you come and visit, but prepare yourself. And also, I don't know, if you're coming any time during May to early October, it's just too hot. I am filming on the 1st of October and it's 29 degrees and it feels much more. Seriously, I have been to hotter countries, hotter places, and for some reason I'm not coping that well with the heat here. So that's that. I'm not mumbling around anymore. One thing is for sure, is that Paphos Archaeological Park is definitely more than just ruins and mosaics. I do feel like it is a place where myths were lived civic and spiritual life blended, art preserved for nearly 2 millennia, and where you can still feel the layering of the cultures. Sadly, I didn't get to show you much about the Christian and the Byzantine ones, but we have seen quite a lot of the Roman and the Hellenistic bits. So, yet again, do come and visit it. And I do hope you enjoyed what I got to show you, and I wish you all a sunny but bearable day.